One of Heather's posters for the comic book convention. And of course, this is Heather's aquarium terrarium. Rather neat.
After Sandy redecorated it.
Yeah, Sandy likes to climb in there. Pretend it's a sandbox. Got a little chilly. Gonna try a less dangerous beer. This one hasn't been in there too long, I hope. Give it a try. Much better. There's a handsome devil guarding our kitchen. Heather calls this experiments in watercolors. She's getting darn good. And there's another one of Heather's, and this was drawn by more posters we did for the San Diego Comic-Con. The biggest convention in the country for people who collect science fiction and magazines, comic books and such. Did a total of 80 signs, and these are a few. This one's by Heather. By Jay. Another one by Jay. Jay again. There's our cat, who is effectively blocking the drawing by Heather of Fat Freddy's cat. If we can move that little tailless butt, there we go. There's Fat Freddy's cat looking like he's going to kick this cat right in the butt.
He's dancing.
And Hagar the Horrible, Danger Mouse, and Penfield. We did this sign for the dealer's room coordinator.
Concrete.
And this one's by Heather. And here's a particularly cool one by Heather being modeled by Sandy. A drawing of the cult figure known as the Silver Surfer. Slightly out of focus here. There he is. And there's Boris the Bear wearing his Batman outfit. As drawn by Heather. Most of these signs were pointing in directions and telling you where certain rooms and events were.
It's like it says Sergio or something was here. And there's another one somewhere else that I noticed before.
This one's by Jay, and it's characters from a book called Tales of the Being World. And the malevolent-looking Gumby and Pokey is drawn by Jay, along with a giant fish wearing a coat and a hat. And a superheroine is drawn by Heather. And Robbie the Robot is drawn by Jay. A poster I spent countless minutes on. And an ominous piece by our friend Lulu M. Flat.
Oh, ma'am.
And another by Lulu, with a giant ham in front of it. And by Jay, the neatest letters I ever drew. You can almost read them. I even spelled it right. No, they didn't serve spinach, but they did have a vegetarian buffet for the banquet. Poster by Jay. And something for everybody at the con. Even a concert by old, decrepit hippie Country Joe McDonald. So Jay did a Fillmore style poster for that little concert. The concert was a benefit for a book called Real War Stories. Yeah, Psychedelia lives. Dig it. They even staged a mock murder mystery. All the participants had to guess who killed Mr. Mustard. Drawing is by Jay and Heather. Worked together on this one. And famous author Robert A. Heinlein lent his name to the annual Comic-Con blood drive for all attendant vampires with art by Jay. This was our sign for the security booth. It was drawn by Heather, fully painted by Heather. Note the funky bullet holes. And for people that are into Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games, we had game rooms. This drawing is by Heather of a character known as Judge Dredd. And this one's fully watercolored by Heather. It's a character called Electra Assassin. And it's another warning about sitting on those stairs. It certainly scared me away. Oops. A stylish zombie is fully painted by Heather. A man that looks like he hasn't been to the bathroom in 1,000 years.
No.
Advertising the men's room. No, not the kiddies' room. And Opus the Penguin is drawn by our friend Mike Jackson, telling you how to find the West Terrace room. And who else but Batman to advertise the Masquerade registration. It's drawn by Jay. All in all, 5 of us worked on these signs. We all got together and jammed on this drawing. These shy-looking characters were painted by Jay. This original character was drawn by Lulu. A kid named Alan Batweel drew these characters from the fantasy books Myth Adventures. And Alex Scott, who is very nearly insane, drew that. Heather did the layout of the alley for us.
No, I didn't.
By Jay and an unknown artist. Japanimation is the phrase that means animation from Japan. This sign's by Lulu, as is this one. One of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is drawn by Jay. Various characters telling you where the phone is drawn by Jay and Heather. Calvin Hobbes, Kathy, the Shadow, believe it or not, the Flaming Carrot, the Bitchy Baby from Roger Rabbit, and the Beanish's Muse from Tales from the Bean World. And the Amazing Spider-Man by Jay. And a fully painted sign by Heather. And calligraphy by Heather. And the mascot of the San Diego Convention, the toucan, drawn by Rick Geary. The bloody smiley face by Jay. And another one painted by Heather. The West Terrace rooms, based loosely on the work of Vaughn Bodie. And Rabbits by Jay. We had lots and lots of other posters we did that were stolen at the con. So we don't have any video of them. We do have some photos. I guess we're flattered. People liked them enough to take them home. Some of the best ones, though. Bamir. Now this one was actually a jam. Heather drew the character Gru the Wanderer, which is by the guy that used to draw for Mad, Sergio Aragonés. And Sergio liked it so much that when he saw it, he drew this little dog in the corner. His name's Roberto. It's Gru's dog. And he passed it along to world famous colorist Tom Luth, who then proceeded to airbrush it. And they passed it along to the artist of Usagi Yojimbo, Stan Saki, who lettered it. Frodo seems to be commenting on Heather's slight aberration from the...
It's crazy.